Hi there, welcome to this short jazz guitar video lesson. I'm going to take you note by note through a beautiful solo introduction by the great Joe Pass to the Django Reinhardt tune Nuages. This is from the version from his album For Django, recorded in 1962. I think before anything else happens you should stop this video and have a listen to it, but if for any reason you can't do that, here is little old me playing it. Something like that, but like I say, do check out the source material, please. So this is a kind of classic Joe Pass intro. There's so much going on chordally. The first thing to do, really, aside from listening to the original, is have a listen to the actual song itself. So check out Django Reinhardt playing it. Check out as many different versions as you can. Also have a look at the lead sheet as well. And then this will make a lot more sense if you're familiar with the melody. So get yourself the sheet music to this. I will post a link in the comments or in the description below with how to get the music. But the first thing is just our little melody here, this lovely chromatic. Something like that, isn't it, the original melody? So what Joe does is he harmonises it, okay? And instead of just playing like, he could just play like a load of chromatic chords all the way down. And I mean, that would sound quite nice. Finishing on an E flat 9, right? The melody note is the 9th. I mean, really, we go like B flat, E flat 9. Okay, so he could just go starting on a G9, right? But what he does is he uses some tritone substitution. It kind of goes round like a little circle of fifths to get there. Okay, so if we're on a G9 here, the tritone sub of that is going to be D flat 7, but he's got to make his melody note there the A, so we get D flat augmented, D flat 7 augmented. And then there's the G flat 9, B7 sharp 5 again, B7 augmented, E, down to E flat. Okay, so that's why that works. It's just doing this, it's going round the circle of fifths, and it's just a nice, slightly more, it's a more organic way of getting there, and it just sounds a bit more interesting than just, oh, that's kind of cool as well. And I'm sure in another day maybe Joe would have played that, who knows. Then this line he plays. Okay, our chord there, E flat 9. If we were to continue playing up into the extensions above 9, we'd get to the sharp 11. Because a natural 11 would sound rubbish, right? We don't like natural 11s, they're awful things. Okay, there it is, and then we could add the 13th as well. So if we turn that into a scale, we get our B flat melodic minor. Okay, so we're playing off the 4th mode of the B flat melodic minor. And he just does a lovely kind of B flat minor major 7, lands on the E flat, and then here's our melody onto an A minor 6 and another kind of nice line. And that's really all just kind of like a C minor type thing, isn't it? I think like a lot of musicians, I mean, I'm not gonna read Joe's mind, but I'm thinking perhaps here, he's thinking this is also like kind of like a C minor 6, isn't it? As well as being A minor 7 flat 5, we can also think of that as C minor 6. And this line very much reflects that. And then Hendrix chord, way! D7 sharp 9. Okay, that's classic, isn't it? Gorgeous. And then this bit's really good fun, okay? The melody. Something like that. And again, he harmonises it, but check this out, this is great. I'll do that again. so here, descending triad. But the bass doesn't just go chromatically as well, because that would be boring, wouldn't it? Sorry. There we go. So again, it goes round the cycle, round the cycle with the bass, but that changes the character of each chord. Okay, so here we can go G minor, B flat major over a G, so that's G minor 7, right? And then when we get to this one, that's going to be F minor 7, but the chord in between, it's an A chord with a C in the bass. So there it's functioning, because we're going round a circle of fifths. It's functioning as a C7, C13 flat 9, so diminished scale, right? Same there to land. And again, it's just the melody's chromatic. So probably the last thing we want to do is just have purely chromatic chords, and he's just making it a bit more interesting, and also separating the chord from the bass note. So that means we can't really, I know it's just a little bit awkward. When I play that, I hit the chord first and then I'm worrying about the bass note. So I'm going, grab the chord, then where's my bass note, as opposed to trying to get my fingers around both at once. Still awkward. That's just an A flat 7 augmented, and then there the melody is what makes this a D minor 7 flat 5. There we go, so we've got like a minor 2/5 to C major 7, so we're now on chord 4. And then all the way up here, again this is just a melody. Something like that, right? So this has got a classic Joe Pass-ism. Oop, it is if you play it right. You love to do that, you hear that sort of thing a lot. So it's really just using our drop 2 voicing. So as long as you know your drop 2s, you'll be fine with this. This one looks like an F13, but at that moment really it's kind of like a C minor 6/9. You could also go with a major 7 on the bottom, that's quite nice, isn't it? But anyway. Down to an F13, and then this bit's really good fun. So. How cool is that? So we're going, where are we? We're on F13, then we're going up to a B. So our melodies, like that, okay? And we could just go like, that would be fine, wouldn't it? So it's like A minor 7 flat 5, D, down to G, but he does this is great. Sorry, not that. So that's just, again, going round the circle to land on G, but D7 augmented, and then I'm just popping my finger over, but I'm being very selective about which string I play. And then here, A half diminished, and then this. I'm just holding this down, but really the chord is A flat 13. Okay, so you could hold the whole thing down and. Okay, so let me just play that slowly, because that's kind of awkward, isn't it? Which could also be chord 5 of this, with a tritone sub, right? So. In terms of the right hand articulation, I mean, generally we want our thumb playing the bottom 3 strings, and then these take care of the rest. I do a little bit of classical guitar, but not very much, and I suspect Joe was probably the same, although maybe some of you guys who knew him could let me know. I'd be really interested. Yeah, so I think it's just about finding a way that these fingers can be nice and independent when you're doing these arpeggios. last little bit, and that's that. So again, these notes have not been harmonised yet, so he's just, that's just a ninth voicing, isn't it? So, and then augmented. This time he does just go chromatically, but instead of just going chromatic, chromatic, he goes, throws in an F9, and then holding this chord down. This is a little bit tricky if you're not used to it. Yeah, not used to doing this. You're gonna hold that down, and then your little finger's gonna do all the work. And then I'm using an open string here. You could stick your thumb over the top or whatever. Another 13 flat 9, right? So that's. And then a little twiddle. Another twiddle. And then. What is it? And then into the rest of the tune. So that is like a really, really quick run through that. There's a lot to it, isn't there? I mean, this is... How cool is that? I suppose one of the lessons we can take from this is if you've got a melody that's descending chromatically, it's kind of nice to not just do chromatic chords. That's a little bit boring. Find another way of doing it. I mean, it still retains the... just having the different bass note. So listen, if you've got any questions or anything like that, do get in touch. I do Skype lessons. We can go through this or kind of anything you like, jazz guitar related. Thanks for taking the time to listen. Cheers.